that when I die,
Unfiltered
say,
University.
I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean.
Look, before we get into all of that, welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered University. It's your man Groove. I'm here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my co-host.
Big L, I'm back. Be here next week. Week after that.
And it's your boy, Professor Travis, everything in the building.
All right, now what was you saying about Sean?
Big Sean, I don't know, man. Big Sean is I think the person Big Sean and the entertainer Big Sean, two different people. I mean, we got that with everybody. I think the person Big Sean is more like, I think it kills Big Sean on the inside to want to be an entertainer, to be an entertainer.
Elaborate.
It pay the bills.
Okay.
And he do it because it pay the bill.
What you think?
I know nothing of the person Big Sean. You feel me? So I know the entertainer. I know the rapper Big Sean, and he's good for what he is. You know, I couldn't even pinpoint what he is. He's a semi-harder Drake.
That's how
Harder
weak as
Drake,
fuck.
semi-softer Fabulous. Way lesser Eminem, and that's who I call Big Sean.
That's such a weird combination.
Hey, Eminem from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Drake, because that was his earliest comparisons when they were both coming out. When they were both hitting the fan, you know, probably around 2000.
What was that, rookie?
2008.
9.
8.
Yeah.
When Lemonade dropped?
Sean was on the cover of Double XL with Kendrick and J. Cole. That was 2011. But the Finally Famouses had been out from like 09.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what Finally Famous.
That's when he did that
dropped.
Lemonade.
Yeah.
G Scott put me on Big Sean. Shout out G
shout out my nigga Carl Lamar. He the one that you see all the hoopers with the LA, the Mamba LA hats with the snake on it. My man Carl, who went to Purdue from Oswego, Illinois. He did them, so shout out to him. But yeah, that's who put me on the Big Sean back when we was at Purdue in college and shit, coming in freshman year. If you just tuning in, what we're talking about is Kanye's diss, not necessarily diss, but like his words towards Big Sean on the Drink Champs Noriega and whatchamacallit podcast. He basically said that Sean was the worst signing of his career. Personally, I don't see how you could say that because in Good Music's heyday, outside of Ye and 2 Chainz, and I'm not even sure if 2 Chainz was actually signed. He was never officially signed to Good Music. He was actually a Def Jam artist.
Mm-hmm.
But Sean is arguably Good Music's second biggest artist. Like if you going by and I ain't talking about popularity. I'm talking about who put out what under Good Music.
Who's number one?
Kanye.
So if Kanye West is number one,
Yeah.
what's the dude name? I can't.
Saha
the Prince.
I don't think he was ever signed to
Yes,
Good
he
Music.
is. Saha the Prince is signed to Good
Yeah,
Music.
I would
Saha
agree
the
with
Prince is 1B.
Because he's the ghostwriter?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, I can understand
Yes, sir.
that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But he only put out one real album.
Cool.
Under if it was under,
You're not listening to me. He's one.
I don't think that he was signed to Good Music. I think he was just a writer for
He
Ye.
definitely was signed.
Signed to Good Music. He's good. No pun intended.
No, I know
He's good.
The only reason I'm
He's
questioning
excellent.
it, the only reason I'm questioning it because I remember when he did Joe Budden podcast, he was talking about it. I don't think that he was actually signed to them. It was
Okay,
just
cool.
like I could be wrong, but I think I remember him saying like he was never signed. He's worked on hella projects for Like he wrote a lot of Good Kid, Mad City. Not Good Kid, Mad City, but My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy. He wrote a lot of that. He wrote a lot of the music on Good Music's debut album, and he wrote a lot of the music on one of Ye's other albums.
Watch the Throne.
But you still saying he's in that circle. So you're saying Saha would be 1B?
1B. If Kanye
Absolutely.
West is number one, you got to put
No,
Saha.
if we doing it like that, Saha number one.
No. Saha's solo albums is like number 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Excuse me.
Solo albums, what?
You ain't never heard No Church on Sunday?
First off, Saha is excellent to me. He's phenomenal.
But he's not. Saha's
I'm
not
talking about
somebody that you-
sales.
Oh, well, we can't do that.
That's what I thought
You
that's where
can-
we're going with. If we're not doing that,
it
then
depends on the conversation you having. Because if we doing that,
we're talking about artists on a label.
Saha is one of those rappers that you will listen to his album the day it come out and never listen to it again.
no,
nice.
you crazy as fuck. I don't went back to that album. Remember when I posted that picture of me and Bree, and she was sitting on my lap. She got some of the
Which one?
The one where she sitting on my lap.
Which one?
That's all. It's only one of them. When I think the quote was, "Make sure she got somewhere to stay, live. Make sure she got something to drive." That's a quote from the Saha album that I was listening to again when I made that what's recorded last year. Whenever I posted that picture, it's because I went back to the album. Like it's no.
Okay, so
That shit got hella replay value.
So the debate that Nori brought up was Big Sean or Pusha T.
What are we talking? Are we talking artistry or are we talking lyricists?
He said Big Sean or Pusha T. Which one is the best one you signed? I mean, like I said, if you A&R, you going with
You going with Big Sean?
okay.
Like it's not a question because Push's fan base is already solidified. Like and he doesn't make music for mainstream. Like not that he's not a mainstream artist. It's just Push's fan base is Push's fan base. Like he's one of those. Big Sean still makes music for the masses, so it's like you will go Big Sean because you're trying to appeal to as many demographics as possible.
Definitely. I say Pusha had his phenomenon, with the grinding.
Even
Clips got hella.
Yeah, so they had their
even now though,
phenomenon.
when Pusha T drop, he's snatching attention. Like they gonna gravitate. Like you gonna gravitate towards Big T. I said Big T. What's wrong?
Battle rap.
Battle rap. Plus towards Pusha T though. Like what was that? My Name Is My Name. And then what was his last joint?
I have to look it up. It's in my fucking.
Yeah.
My phone.
Hey, we gonna be bad on names on albums or whatnot, but we know like Pusha T last album was cold. Like wasn't he nominated for?
What was that?
Him and Gibbs was nominated.
He was nominated for that Woody.
No, that was Big Meech Bro. That was a 7-track when the Ye did when Ye did all of their albums. They
5 songs each or
7 songs each.
songs each.
Him, Tiana, Ye himself, and whoever else dropped. Oh, and Nas. Damn, what the fuck what was the name of that album, Drew?
Don't know.
You do.
But what's up with
I just want to say that Kanye West, in his point of pulling Big Sean over Pusha T was whack. Cause we still like Big Sean ain't never say nothing bad about him publicly, and for him to slam him publicly is just trash.
listen to him, man.
Daytona.
Yeah, that's
Daytona.
I wasn't gonna never think of that.
Daytona's when he was going at Drake.
Yeah.
Okay. But regardless, if John Legend came out against Kanye when Kanye was running for his presidency, then John Legend, that's kind of selloutish to go against your man.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Definitely.
Why?
John, are you running for president, John? No, you're not.
What they got to do with Big Sean?
I'm talking about John.
Okay, cool. Let's keep it on that then.
John going
why?
against your man in your circle. Julius run for president. Guess what? If I'm really going for Barack Obama gonna be down 1 vote, right?
That's
and
weird as
if
fuck.
the 40 people that vote for Julius
That's weird.
really affected Barack Obama's bottom line, and Barack Obama lost by 40, then Barack, you really wasn't
So let me
supposed
get
to be
this
the
straight.
president.
So let me get this straight.
But Julius gonna get one of my votes.
Let me. All right, so you only get 1 vote. So it ain't like you
He gonna get one of my votes.
So let me get this straight. Let's say you actually disagree with all of everything,
Policies.
his policies, everything on his platform. You still vote for him just because that's your man.
That's my man.
That's
That's my-
weird,
that's my
and
brother.
that's why we in the state we
This
in.
thing with Kanye West, what he brought it up on the interview a lot about the George Bush don't like black people. Like I said that. How does the same person that says George Bush don't like black people hang on the coattail of Donald Trump?
because Donald Trump has did more for blacks, supposedly.
Here we go.
Then
Here we go.
okay, I love Barack Obama to the fullest.
But what has Barack Obama?
That's
I've heard that question before.
No, I love Barack Obama to the fullest. I'm standing on that. You doing the butt?
No,
because you set that up like you was finna.
I set him up. I love Barack Obama
There's
to
a
the
lot of people
fullest.
that ask, what has Barack Obama done for black people? Like, why do y'all love him so much?
No, he's gave us inspiration. He's gave us hope.
No, I
I
ain't
know
bad.
under Barack Obama, like unemployment felt like its lowest steepest. Like
My man.
low-
It's my man.
it went lower under Trump, but it was already low.
It was on the way. Like,
It was already going down.
Look,
under
and that's
Barack
and
Obama.
look, and we had this conversation with him last season. That's why I'm like, here we go again, because we already statistically we've already proved that notion wrong. Like I don't even know how we got back here.
It went its lowest under Trump.
It's not the same.
So before Barack say it was at 10. Under when it got to Barack, when he left, it was at 5. Under Trump, it went to 3.
Ooh.
So
it
your
was a trend.
biggest
It was
drop.
already a trend.
So
Ooh.
your
So
biggest
if they go
drop.
from 10 to 5. That's 5% versus 2%. Come on, bro.
Question. When Trump took office, wouldn't you think it would rise from 5 to 10 or 15?
No.
Wouldn't you think?
No,
Because that's
no.
Trump.
Because it was already a trend.
Trump's supposed
It
to
was
like kick all these blacks out of here. No, but it still dropped under Trump.
It was a
That's
trend.
not how it works.
Ah.
So what you would have to do?
Ah.
What you would have to do is look at the last year,
Okay.
the last year or whatever of Obama, and then the first 1 or 2 of Trump, and just watch the trend. Like, 'cause I'm pretty
So
sure it
what's
didn't
the
stay
trend?
low.
So if a racist takes office and it still continues that trend, was he really that racist you thought he was?
Fam, what?
Let's change subjects.
No, we not. No,
Yeah.
Because we know it's crazy. There's a lot of people out here that think like that. So I want you to elaborate on that thought process.
Wait, let me say this first, because it's dumb people out here who be like, man, I got more money under Donald Trump than I did Barack Obama. Nigga, you was 18 when Barack Obama was president.
You in your facts.
You in your late 20s when Trump president, fool.
And PPP went
Of course you gonna get more money. Stop being a dummy.
Man, listen. No,
That's
y'all
what I
keep
gotta tell
talking.
people. All right, that go to
No, we got to look. This Kanye West interview. No, we not finna, because it's finna go somewhere else. So look, Kanye West interview. Bam. I heard somebody talk about it first before I even watched it. I went in thinking like it was gonna be trash, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, because just off of what my homie said, what my brother
pause
said.
real quick. I'm right here. Like I'm looking at the statistics. It legit went from 10% from 08 to 2017 to 5% to when Trump took over, from 5% to 3%. Like you, that's what Barack did. Like for all those who can't see, I'm looking at the graph
What year did that start?
in 08
2008. Okay.
to 17, all the way up to when Trump took over. Trump's decrease, like it was already on a downward trend. You can't give Trump credit for that. That's everything that the whole Barack 8-year administration set in motion. Like we not doing that. We not putting out false information like that. Like that, hell no. Like that's crazy.
Let's get back to the interview.
So okay, bam. The interview was great. It was to say interview. Hey, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. Like the only bad thing I got to say about the interview is Nori don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like Kanye West to get to cooking.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he was. Like it's Nori get the. I said yeah, Nori. Kanye get to cooking, and Nori just cut him off. Like I don't know if Nori didn't want him to say too much, and he was like, "No, you doing too much. Let me cut you off."
Sometimes that person is needed before you bite some hands that feed you or sever some relationships. You know what I'm saying?
So, but what Kanye West was doing, he kept on saying they gonna kill me. Like he knew exactly what he was doing.
And if that's the case, then you need to keep him alive, bro. I need to keep 9 billion alive. Guess what? If Kanye died, 9 billion, who getting that money?
His
Is it
family.
still going to Kim because she's still legally married to him?
Yeah, his kids.
Okay, then so what good is Kim gonna do for all us? Keep that money within that black man.
No. Hey, yeah, but no. Hey,
Class is not out of session.
No. What is Kim doing? My bad. No. What's Kanye doing for the black community?
What's next up?
He's trying to.
No. Let
He's
him
trying to
answer.
do it. What he's trying to do?
No, what? No. You say it because you
they
said
done let somebody in the door. I ain't gonna say that song because I'm not gang affiliated.
no.
They done let who in the door? Who they let in the door?
Man, no.
Say it.
Hey, Lawrence was already at the table.
Hey, when they walked in the door, they was at the feet up.
So
Eating
Kanye,
good.
they let somebody in the door, and Kanye's trying to, you know what I'm saying?
What is he trying to do?
Man,
Answer me this. What good? And this no diss to Larry Hoover.
Hoover.
What good is campaigning for Larry Hoover to get out of prison going to do for the black community?
Man.
All shots out.
We gotta find Hoover's campaign. What he's standing on. What is Hoover standing on? If when he's coming out, if he's coming out for solidarity.
Look, listen. I'm not saying that's not a great thing. What I'm asking you is, you said what is Kim gonna do for the black community? Skip that. What is Ye doing for the black community?
We just talked about that.
No,
I thought we just said
because-
that. He's trying to free one of the political prisoners. Get him separate. Kim did a lot trying to free like C Murder.
Like I know that, but my thing is, first of all, ain't nobody worried about Ye dying. It's the real. Like, and I'm on the completely opposite side of you. That interview was trash as fuck. Like, it might legit be the worst interview I've ever seen in my life, for the simple fact that I think Nore didn't open up his mouth enough. Like, you were supposed to, like, that interview was like 5% good, 95% trash, because you let Ye and all of the dope shit that he was saying, you let him just ramble. All you like, and he wasn't staying on top. I ain't trying to hear nothing about that. Oh, that's that genius mind and work and fam. Like,
That's the truth.
no,
though.
it's not.
That's the truth.
I would just say that I'm in between like both y'all. It started out good because I listened to it twice. It started out good, and then when he got to the picking and choosing, what you call it,
The
Oh, yeah, the
game.
game,
Yes, to that.
yeah.
Yes, to
yeah,
that.
when he got to that, it kind of like that's when it started to go left field. Because if you listen to the beginning, it's typical Kanye. You know, so you go get they don't accept me as a fashion person, which, like, man, most of the world don't care about that shit. Like, if we're being honest, most people don't really care about it. And then, you know, he's talking about like the things he want to do. So that was cool. But then when he got into I gotta choose between this person, that's when it started going off deep. When it's like, it's still Kanye, but all right, now shut up. You know what I'm saying? You're talking too much. Like, and I guess I get a different perspective, like a different thought process of how people like view. Like, I see a lot of people like that he put everybody in a group text and was like
The most disrespectful shit I've ever heard in my life.
This is what it is though. He only did that because they was on songs with Drake, and they didn't know he had problems with Drake. So if I don't know you got a problem with somebody at the moment, and you text me this, I'm gonna look at you like you crazy. And so that's what Kanye, we talk about, they say Kanye bipolar. Nigga, you is. Like, just keep it real. Like, there's something wrong with you that you jump on these people when they don't even know. Like he said, Jay-Z said, man, I ain't know. Like, man, they coming at me like that.
Fam, like, let's bring this as close to home as possible. No matter who you got beef with, you put your wife, since you want to keep bragging about, yeah, that's my wife, so that's my wife. You put your wife in a group text with niggas that you had beef with, and lumped her net worth in with the rest. Like you treated her like a nigga on the street just because you felt insecure about whatever. Because if you notice, he kept mentioning Drake, so that lets you know he's still insecure about Drake in all of this. Like whatever they was talking about, Drake this, Drake that, Drake this, Drake that. Even if he didn't hit Kim, the thought of that really plagues Kanye's mind. Like, it's certain shit that you don't do. I don't want to hear that genius shit. I don't want to hear that what he found. And you bragged about it. Let's say it was true. Didn't nobody know that? Like, you didn't have to tell the world that you threw Kim in a group text with fucking Hove and whoever else, Travis Scott and all of them, and was like, I got more money than all y'all combined, fam. Yeah. And you wonder why she holding hands, laughing with a nigga on a roller coaster over a slice of pizza. Like, is he a musical genius? Absolutely. I'll never take that from him. Mm-hmm. But you don't get to justify running on stage, snatching the mic away from Taylor Swift.
Yes, he did.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Because
he
if,
did.
if you was getting an award for something and somebody felt differently because you won an award as opposed to their homeboy or homegirl and they snatched your moment away, you be pissed.
We'll be fighting on stage.
Exactly. So I ain't trying to hear that. Like you can say that case
and
for
it's
somebody
okay
else.
to be fighting on stage.
Shit. So
it's like-
at the moment when that happened, we was happy.
Who's we?
Did you?
I said it then.
You think he was fucked up for that? I
Yes.
mean, at that moment.
At that moment. And matter of fact, we was at Purdue when that happened. At that moment was when I started moonwalking away from Kanye because I knew that he wasn't right. Like it's
I
fam.
mean, everybody blames it on this moment, but
I'm pretty sure that
I
did
feel
have a
like
lot to
shit.
do.
Jay-Z should have did it. Like, nigga, like we
What, pulled his coattail or walked on stage?
went on the stage. Shit.
Fam, sure nobody went on
Man,
stage
fuck
at the
that.
end of the day. Like,
Like,
we've
no.
said that for years about certain people. And I had epilepsy.
So, look,
But yeah, like we've said that for years about certain artists. Like Macklemore should have won album or song of the year over
Yeah,
Kendrick.
album, yeah.
Like album of the year. Like we know Good Kid, Mad City was the best album that year. Like you've seen that plenty of times. You don't go on stage and rain on another person's party.
so all Kanye West did was go on stage and say what everybody was thinking.
Yeah, really.
Like it's just like what I said. Like you want that, but then it's just like, why you doing that? But you at the end, you really want that though. Like so, somebody got to
Here's
say
the
it.
thing, man. How many of y'all even seen Taylor Swift's music video?
I'm for sure everybody's seen one, at least one in their life.
I didn't see that. Like I didn't.
That music video,
I didn't.
right? So how do you know if
Because he said
Beyonce's was better than Taylor Swift's?
because you said music video. He said I heard the album. B did have a better album. I'm not disputing
that was for video of the year.
I thought it was for album.
That
Of
was
the year.
that single lady
Oh.
joint. It was
Because
it was
it
single.
did end up winning like Taylor Swift won like women, and then Beyonce won the whole thing.
Here's my thing. You want to know how you really win that situation? You tell everybody in your camp that since they doing B and one of ours like that who had a hell of a year, don't nobody show up to the VMAs next year or the MTV Awards or whatever award show it was. We not showing up. If they not gonna do right by us and give us the awards and the claim that we supposed to get, we not drawing no attention to your award show. I'm not performing. Sean ain't performing. Hov ain't performing. B ain't performing. Ree ain't performing. Pusha T, 2 Chainz, Sci-Hi, anybody under the J. Cole, anybody under the Rock Nation good music flag, we're not showing up. And see how long that motherfuckers who's supposed to win awards don't get awards. Like,
Bruh,
Look.
they gonna say, y'all niggas can walk.
no, they not because you still have a demographic that you got to appeal to.
Guess
Remember,
what?
we the number one purchasing demographic. Like niggas, rap music is the biggest genre still in music.
Bro, a lot of the awards that they give, a lot of the hip hop awards that they give at the Grammys are done during commercial break.
I know that.
So they don't give
They
they
don't-
don't care about us. Like you,
You crazy as fuck if you think that if niggas stop watching the Grammys that they don't want them ratings. Are you serious?
Man, what Michael Jackson say?
I know they don't really care about us. I know,
As long as you know.
but he was still up there. What was that? The Motown 25 moonwalking his ass off.
Motown.
that's Motown. You know what Motown
Yeah,
is?
you know, you're right. You're right. True.
Why you always on the road? What you talking about?
I want you to be my father.
Getting back to the interview though, like I said, it's typical Kanye stuff. Like nothing he says ever surprises me to the point. It's just the reaction from people like, "Oh, he's a genius." Yeah, he's smart. A little bit, I guess, when it comes to music and fashion, because people love Yeezys for some reason.
Some of them are nice.
Can't get with him. But at the same time, Kanye is still like an insecure dude. Despite him being a billionaire, despite him having a beautiful wife and kids, despite being able to go to Balenciaga, I ain't got no clothes. They let me stay in.
I ain't had no drawers.
I ain't got no drawers, so they give me his drawers. Despite him being able to do stuff like that, because like that's dope, man. I can go anywhere I want, and I got people. That's cool. Like that's what you do.
Okay,
When you
despite
go to
all
somebody-
that.
when you go to somebody's city, talk to them. Hey, they might let you stay here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Okay,
gotta make
despite all that, keep going.
despite all that, he's just an insecure person.
At the end of
He's
the
not as
day.
smart as His Coke fans make it.
Who isn't insecure? Who
So
isn't insecure?
what it is, I think top 3. Kanye West is one of the top artists. Then it's Drake. I say Drake, then Kanye, bro.
What do you mean, artists like black artists? Or you saying-
Art like in our hip hop R&B genre. That
Kanye don't make top 5.
you're
Currently, Kanye doesn't make top 5.
We're not talking about
Sales, performance.
hottest. Like I'm talking about impact, influence.
Okay, I get it.
And even
If you doing influence,
who's
I
the
can't.
hottest? Who the hottest artist
Drake,
today? Who would you
Lil
say?
Baby,
No.
Besides, Baby, NBA Young
No,
Boy,
because he said R&B too. So off
fuck
top,
R&B,
Drake and B.
Drake.
Then Ree.
If you add R&B in there, okay.
I'm not doing R&B. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
yeah.
apologize. Just rap. So you would have like Lil Baby hot, Drake hot, Kanye West hot. Like if Kanye West and Lil Baby was to drop at the same time, Uzi, it don't matter.
You know, I ain't
When Kanye West drop, even the motherfuckers that hate Kanye West gonna go listen to it to find something like when like the numbers game, bro.
you know what you right.
Listen,
Yeah, it's top 3.
his numbers is always gonna be there.
Because he got a cult. He
So,
has a cult following.
The shit with Drake, I understand it because like this is at the end of the day, Drake is Kanye West's real competition. Like everybody else don't fucking matter.
I still don't even to this day. I don't see that.
Man,
I don't see how they in
like,
competition.
like he said, you making it seem like it was something more than what it was with my wife. I understand all of that. Like his everything he mentioned, every time he mentioned Drake, a lot of people think like it's insecurity, but he had a reason. He has a reason to mention Drake. Like that's his competition. Drake being a weirdo and making it seem like it was something with Kim, and then you tell me it wasn't. Like, nah, I ain't never hit your wife. Like, bro, so why you making it seem like that to the people? Behind closed doors is nah, but to the public, I'm in Calabasas, up down the street. Like, no, bro, you can't.
When I ride past Christian away.
Yeah, see, like you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
He had to fight Drake.
And then that's all it boiled down to. But see, and this is my thing.
He did.
He should have.
That's my,
You
I've been saying it for a minute. You got to.
And then I want to talk about
I'd like to give a shout out to the
video
Matt.
of Jay Prince.
Okay, yeah. I just want to give a shout out to the master investor. That's Ian Dunlap. He says that Drake and Kanye are coming out with a collaboration album. It's going to be out before 2023.
They are. I'm thinking 22. I don't think so.
I hope not. I look, and I ain't gonna lie. I think that shit probably gonna sound dope as fuck. But I don't want to hear it. Like I promise you, I don't. But like honestly, to wrap this up, I don't. And then we can get to the Jay Prince shit. I don't like the fact that he did all of that personal attacking. You win it, John Legend. Blah, 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 blah. You win it, John Legend. You win it, Talib Kweli. You win it, Big Sean. You win it, 1,000 other motherfuckers. And then you try to run behind the veil of Christianity. Like, that's weaponizing. And that's controlling.
That's
like,
what they do, though. That's
yeah. On my
that's
mama.
what they
To
do.
cut you off, fuck John Legend.
Damn.
I'm with Kanye West on that. Fuck John Legend.
No, look, fam. I ain't look.
What
just
I
because-
tell you?
Just because you my nigga,
You
I
got
do
my
not-
vote.
No, I don't have to support. Like, if I think that you wrong, and you in the media and you in the public eye, and you spewing and spouting wrong shit, like,
Was Kanye West on your ballot?
no, and he shouldn't have been.
Was he on it though? Did you see his name?
I
I think I
wasn't-
saw his name on the ballot.
Nah, yeah, your
I'm
vote.
pretty
Your
sure-
vote didn't count. If
I
you
didn't
saw him
vote
on
for
your ballot-
Column. I'm pretty sure I saw Kanye West's name on there, even though I voted for. Who did I vote for? Because it wasn't Trump, it was the other person. Who ran against Trump?
Let me just say this.
Who ran against Trump though?
Yeah, Biden did.
Biden. Okay.
And Kamala, yeah. Your current president ran against Trump.
No.
Hey, sometimes you forget that he's the president.
Hey, that's a whole other conversation because that's facts.
Let me say this is why I say fuck John Legend. John Legend slandered R. Kelly, rightfully so, and he slandered Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson found innocent, but then he did all that. Went on a documentary about R. Kelly. All it do is turn around and do a tribute to fucking Elvis, who fucking married a fucking 13-year-old. Like, this is like public knowledge. So you slandered these two dudes when they documentaries came out, but then you go do a fucking Elvis tribute. You a buster.
Wait, is John Legend from Chicago?
I don't know where
Why is he even?
I don't know.
Why is he
Let me
even
wait.
doing an R.
Hold
Kelly
on.
documentary?
Let me stop you right there though, because here's why Kanye is the biggest contradiction. Because you're right, John Legend did do all of that, but you back Trump, and Trump has literally incited riots against black people at his campaign rallies. You saw the riot he incited on January 6th and all that shit. So if you mad at John Legend for backing white America, you in the same boat. What are we
I'm
doing?
gonna ask you a question. At that Trump rally, the lady who was speaking against him, or the man, was black. If it was a white person that did the same thing, I think he would have.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yes, he would.
No, he wouldn't have. No, because when you name me one time you've ever seen him incite a riot against somebody of his demographic.
Against the goddamn Capitol.
Bam.
What
Facts. That's facts. That's facts. Hey, I don't even want to agree.
But nah, the first time Trump went against Hillary the first time. No,
I don't even want to agree with him on that. But the people that stormed the Capitol, was ranch colored. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Rants.
It was some brothers in there.
Yeah, it was dude from Hammond he was brown. Dude from Hammond, goofy. But yeah, like,
You know what? And I can't lie and say that you're wrong when you say that, because technically you're right.
and ain't nothing else to say. Get you fit to do the Marcus thing.
No, I mean I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay,
No, I ain't even gonna pull nothing.
Cool.
Like you, hey,
Like,
you know when you right, you right.
still fuck Trump though.
Not to Kanye, because you heard what he said. He said it's still a red hat. So you know, so it'll let you know what to be in store for moving forward. And remember, you was big for bigging up the black woman in office and all that being VP. So remember, like they was a fear for her life and all of that leading up to the election and shit because of all that shit. Or not the election, but the inauguration day and shit. So you know, just and since he got found innocent of the whole shit, he can't run again when next election. So you know, you just be on your P's and Q's, but moving right along. What was you saying about Jay Prince?
It's a video of Kanye West. She was so terrible. I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, it didn't seem genuine just off the strength of him reading it off his phone.
Man, the G's got Kanye hostage, man.
Relax.
He looked like a
Ain't nobody held
kid
hostage.
from Scared Straight reading a letter to his mom.
He looked very uncomfortable. He didn't look comfortable at all reading that letter. So
Then, in his interview, he can't read well. So
He said he can't do math well either. So all your basic fundamentals, that's the nigga y'all made a billionaire
genius.
nine times over. That's y'all genius.
he can't count none of the money that he. So look though. So
Can't read the
that's
names
the
of that
case,
account.
if you can't read, if you can't read well, why read off the phone? Why not speak from the heart?
I mean, because you're a puppet at the end of the day.
Big
You're
puppet.
a $9 billion
Definitely
puppet.
not a puppet.
How's he
He
not a
said
puppet?
not.
You crazy as hell.
Puppet for who? Tell me, man. What GDs combined ain't got no 9 billion?
Speak your mind.
Puppet for who?
Speak your mind.
It don't matter about the 9 billion. If they wanted him gone, he'll be gone. Like
Who?
anybody, like we not finna act like Kanye West untouchable because he, like the whole thing. He
Name
said,
somebody
like,
untouchable.
nobody.
So then, name somebody protected then.
A lot of
Name somebody unprotected.
He went to that interview without bodyguards.
Exactly. So
That's a mental thing. That don't
Number
make
one,
it
that's
real.
not even smart. That's show you he ain't a genius.
That don't make it real. I came here with no bodyguard, so can't nobody do shit to me. Like that's dumb. Like you.
Like that's the thing about that logically. That's the dumbest shit in
Big
the world.
Groove came in with no bodyguards.
I'm not yet.
Big
Smart.
Groove?
Ain't anybody checking for me.
Big
Smart.
Groove?
Man.
Him?
Hey, who's checking for me?
Came with me, man.
Know
What
your
you
worth.
talking
Yeah, I keep
Know
you
your
safe.
worth. Know your worth.
You welcome.
Know your
But
worth.
I know my worth, but I know I'm not yay. Ain't like
That's
the
why you
gl-
came with him, because
the-
you know
the-
your worth.
I could have came without him.
I needed the parking
rode
spot
with
for
him.
when I got to the crib. That's
My,
why.
my truck at his house.
Everywhere you go. keep somebody like him around. Know your worth.
You crazy as hell.
You got that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. But no, yeah, so keeping in the music, moving right along. If you haven't been keeping up, what was it, November 5th at the Astro World, second or third annual Astro World Festival.
I want to say the third, bro.
Yeah, because I think the first one was in 2017, I think, or whatever. But yeah, and I think they held off because of COVID last year. So yeah, at the third annual Astro World Festival around like 9:40 p.m. Let's just say it was a tragic event that happened. They said people were bum rushing the stage, the gate, and all that security, and Houston police and all of the security personnel on hand that night couldn't keep the fans and people from bum
rushing?
Yeah, bum rushing the event and everything like that. Long story short, they say 8 people ended up passing. I think the youngest is 10 years old.
Huh?
Yeah, the youngest was 10. Which because I didn't notice at the time, but yeah, they said his annual festival is open to all ages. So of course it's a lot of lawsuits that have been levied against them. They trying to place blame, trying to see if it was on Travis Scott's hands, is it at security, the venue, just a lot of details and stuff to iron out and everything like that. So me asking y'all personally, of course, we sending well wishes and to those that made it, prayers to the families and friends. Condolences, yeah, to those that lost someone that night. But how do y'all feel about it? Like where y'all stand at?
Okay, so the 10-year-old didn't die.
Oh, he didn't.
13
My
was the
apologies.
youngest.
Okay,
13.
okay, so 13 was youngest.
But the 10-year-old, he was in critical condition.
Yeah, and I think he's in a coma right now too.
Jesus.
You ever been close to suffocating before?
No.
Never had no scare.
Not to my knowledge, no.
I don't think so.
You ain't never been at the bottom of a pile of a football pile up?
Yeah. Suffocating? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah.
You ever been held underwater too long?
No.
12 feet in Calumet. So you ain't from Calumet. Y'all ain't had no pool in the harbor.
You just
So-
what?
It was 6. It was 4 feet.
Actually, look, we got a lake in the harbor and we got a pool. Y'all got a canal in the project. Hey, you lying as hell.
How did it feel in that 12 feet of water?
You're tight. Chest get tight.
Palms are sweaty.
Me. You get scared. Like even when you touch the bottom of the pool, you know you too deep. If you touch the bottom, you know you in trouble.
Mark, you ain't never been in the wave pool, that Deep River Water Park.
Ain't got caught under,
and
no.
you can't
I
touch
can
the
swim.
bottom.
No, I can swim.
And you can't touch the bottom.
No, I can swim. I can touch the bottom.
I got a story. I went jet skiing and I fell off the jet ski. I almost drowned.
Exactly.
So
I had a joke, but I'm
Yeah,
not
thank you.
insensitive
I
like that.
appreciate it. But like the whole thing with the Travis Scott, it's messed up. My condolences to everybody that passed, their families and all of that. I feel sorry. Like, yeah, all of that. How do you blame him for that? Like, you got people, it's so much going on. Like, he did a ritual, a satanic ritual. Then he didn't stop performing. I seen
No,
footage of
I
him.
did. No, he did stop performing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I seen that. I seen like, it's like how do you blame like the artist for that? Like that's what I don't understand that.
You are the master of ceremonies. All right.
Liability is a motherfucker. No, not even MC, because you could be the MC but not be in charge of the event. Astro World is his event. So let's say you throw a party at your crib and somebody end up unconscious. You might not have had shit to do with it, but because it took place at your domicile and whatever was on hand, and I don't want to get into the fact that there's a rumor about motherfuckers running around sticking motherfuckers with needles and shit. That's weird, but whatever. I hope that ain't true. But
So when the security guards got hit, allegedly,
Man,
It isn't his event. It's
no, it is. It's his event.
no. It's another person's event. It's another entity, some kind of radio entity's event that's using the name Astro World,
Which
to
is
give
his
you the
album.
illusion, to give you the illusion that it's his event. I think it's Live Nation or somebody else, right? But they're using Astro World. It's like me. I'm a big conglomerate called Death Row, but we're calling this Tupacalypse Now. The Tupacalypse Now event. You would think it's Tupacalypse event, but it's really Death Row's joint. You feel me? So,
And he's going to be held liable for, because one is his event, and then he has a history of
Inciting riots. Like he did in New York in 2017.
So they're going to blame him heavily.
he started riding in LA
But-
too.
Yeah, LA, Lollapalooza, he's incited riots for people to jump over the gates. And he's an individual who likes that rowdy, like mosh pit type thing going on when he performs. So it is possible that, when it's a festival, anyways, it's going to be people passing out. Like, that's just normal. So if he's performing, sometimes he might not be paying attention. And it is, like, report, like you guys said, that he stopped the show and then he started back up. And, that's just a normal thing. And it's a tragic event that happened, because it's just I'm trying to figure out how to put it. Like, people don't really care about each other like that. Like how we like to think we do. We really don't, because I'm not just about to bum rush to get to Travis Scott and knock over the person in front of me. And I know it's like, if you ever been in the front line somewhere and it's people pushing, I know the person behind you, like, you telling the person behind you, like, to back the fuck up. And I know those people was doing that. And people behind you ain't gonna listen. And then people behind them ain't gonna listen. So it's like, it's hard. Like, if you ever been to, like, even like hosting a normal party, you trying to get people to get the fuck back, to get out the way, it's hard. Like, people just don't listen. Yeah, so Live Nation. So all those people are going to be responsible for everything that happened, for all the people who got trampled, the people who died, certainly, and they just going to have to tighten up next time they do this.
Man, so look, it's said that, according to the Houston police, that days leading up to the Astro World Festival, that they met with Travis Scott and his team to discuss proper security and all of that. Long story short, they said that, I guess, at maximum, like, by that night, it was like 200,000 people there. And they said it was like total, including I think the 50 Houston police, or however many Houston police was on duty, and the regular private security and all that. It was a total of like 700 and something police.
Okay.
That's nearly not enough.
700 police officers.
Well, security, a total, including everybody.
I heard like 360 police officers.
No, that's still not enough.
That's a lot.
That's not. No, it's not.
That's a
No,
lot.
it's not.
But when you got...
Wait, I'm keeping it in perspective. That's a lot when you're dealing with a whole city spread out, and you ain't got to deal with all of them in one confined space. That's nearly not enough when you talk about 200,000 people in one setting. Because there's no way you stopping that. Like, what's the math on that? Like, you the mathematician. What's the math? How's that? How many people per police officer?
A lot too little.
But once you, like, when you see that uniform, bro, like, that one uniform could clear out Caveman Day. Not last Caveman Day, 4th of July, everybody in the big buildings in the parking lot. How many police had to come over there for, like, do it really take a couple police to come over there to clear that out? Like, it was a lot of motherfuckers over there. So the first time that one come, go. Like, you don't need a lot of security or police to clear, like, to control the environment.
I mean, you go ahead.
But this is going back to my point of people don't care about each other. Like, even when the paramedics came and they got their truck up, people were jumping on top of the truck. Like, come on, you're doing the most. Like, he coming here to help somebody. It's obviously somebody passed out. In this case, people were dying. But y'all jumping on the truck?
On the paramedic truck.
On the paramedic truck.
So is it footage of that?
Yeah.
So don't laugh. I was on TikTok. Bam. It's
Doing your normal thing.
one of the EMTs. He made a video. He was just they got in and out with no issue. Like that's what he said. Like say he went in there for the initial call. It was bam. We going here. He left some type of pack that they supposed to bring. It was a 5-minute walk back. He went to go get that. On the way back, he seen somebody else, another EMT. He was like, the protocol is to tend to the first person before you tend to the next. So it was just all that type of shit. Like he made it seem like it was a smooth from the front to the
get-go.
Yeah, like so that the whole shit about people jumping on the I don't know. I seen that too, but
Man, guess what? I'm Travis Scott. I'm suing the police department right now.
You can't because they say
filing my lawsuit.
No, they said they urged him to get more security, and he told them that they had it under control. So that don't make them liable.
Who knows? Were you on scene? Were police on scene?
Yeah, they was there.
So you could be liable for anything. What if
no.
police would have shot somebody?
No,
You're liable for that bullet.
No.
What you saying? You saying nothing about what? If police kill somebody,
We're
there.
not talking about this. We're talking about what happened.
What?
We're talking about what happened
We're
that
talking
day.
about what happened. People died there, and the police officer was there.
Look, listen.
A police officer was right there.
Listen. What happened?
Were
Listen,
you not controlling your area?
Listen. The police chief told Travis Scott.
You tell me what?
Listen.
Did police show up?
Listen. The police chief told Travis Scott that you needed more security due to the amount of people that you had coming to the festival, and Travis Scott declined. That automatically makes the police department not liable. Automatically.
Bro, what kind of law is you doing?
I'll say, does it though?
What kind
Yes.
of?
Yes.
What kind of law is you doing?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What are you talking about?
Look,
They still agreed to it.
Yeah, if they still agree to it, yeah. Because if we wanted to throw a party somewhere in EC, we got to have a certain amount of security.
Exactly.
And if we don't have that amount of security, we can't have that event.
Exactly.
So if he didn't have the amount recommended,
That makes Travis Scott liable.
no,
That makes him liable.
Hear me out. You listening to respond, not to understand.
Okay, go ahead.
If he didn't have the recommended amount of security, the fucking event shouldn't have took place. Period.
Wouldn't it took place?
Which brings me back to the point. Who does that fall on? From a liability
The
standpoint.
motherfuckers who allowed the event to take place, like the city, or the fucking whoever, Live Nation, like whoever's responsible. They had that meeting and said,
Who's ever in charge of the event?
no,
The city.
whoever look in order.
I can't have an event unless the city allow it.
Have an event at the marina, and you need what, 5 security guards?
We know how we know how EC we know how EC work. Let's use Riley Park. In order to have an event in Riley Park after 7:00, you need to have EC security ECPD on hand. But see, the good thing about EC is you can't use that whatchamacallit unless you pay for the shit through them. So when you pay for your shit,
Shout out to ECPD.
you're paying for the police that's gonna be on hand at your event. That's not the same thing here. You went to the city, you went to the Houston PD, and they told you, okay, yeah, we have X amount of people, but you're expecting X amount of people, and you decline. That automatically, the moment you decline, it's make it simple. We all had a rental car before. When we went down to for 2013 or 2014 Eastern Conference Finals, you have the option to get the insurance that you whatchamacallit. If you decline, that don't make Hertz or Enterprise liable if you crash their shit or fuck their shit up. That's on you. They gave you the option. It's insurance. It's insurance. It's the same shit.
So let me ask you a question.
What's different?
Can I ask you a
You gotta
question?
give him permission to throw the event.
You gotta have insurance to throw this.
Yeah,
You have like $1 million policy.
for X amount of people. The X amount of people exceeded the amount that was supposed to be there,
By your logic, he's doing the event illegal.
What, okay then.
which makes him liable.
Where was the fire chief at to watch the fire code for the people that's supposed to be in the event? Where y'all at?
I think like
If we reach capacity, fire police got to come through. You guys over code limit. Nobody else gets in here. That's what they're supposed to be doing.
I don't know for sure, but I think that only happens if it shows that your event has got over capacity. Like I don't think that fire chiefs and somebody to monitor the maximum occupancy is there from the beginning or whatever. because you be counting for forever. Like my thing is like when you sold out, like when you a standing room only and all that other shit, which is a festival. I don't think is it seats at festivals. No. Like I'm sure it is somewhere, but like not in the main congregation area. Front. Yeah,
standing room
like that. And I ain't saying it's Travis Scott. What I am saying is who's ever in charge of putting on the event, let's say it is Travis Scott, like that fall on him. Or Live Nation or anybody. But again, if Travis Scott was a motherfucker that met with Houston PD, that lets you know who's liable at the end of the day. Because you not me if you not the head nigga in charge or the motherfucker that's funding or sponsoring and shit, you're not meeting with those in charge to basically get the okay, like how much security do I need to pay for, blah, 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 blah. Like you only doing that if you the motherfucker that's gonna be liable if some shit was to take place. So we just use the common sense here. He met with them and they told him X, Y, and Z. And he didn't come around and accommodate what they suggested.
What's the rule of suing somebody? What's the main rule?
I don't. It's all about what you can prove.
What's the rule? For getting your money though? Who do you want to go after to get your money?
Oh, whoever got the most money.
Okay, who got the most money? Travis Scott,
but it's also his event. It's not like he's just a performer.
Can you answer the question?
Yeah.
Who has the most money? Travis Scott. Or the Houston Police Department?
Travis Scott easily.
You easily misconstrued, my brother.
You wild.
You easily misconstrued.
So you honestly think?
Come on, man.
You think the Houston PD has more money than Travis Scott?
Yes.
You talking about a city?
A huge city.
You're talking about a city.
A huge city.
Police department.
Police force.
Has more than one of the top selling artists.
Yes.
In today in all genres.
Yes.
Who has you crazy as fuck. You crazy. You both of y'all nuts.
Come on, man.
If you think about it, they do because it's public funds.
And government funds.
It's government funds.
So that's not them having it a blank check. Like we're talking about who, because again, like you got to get the money from higher ups. Like stop, like that's like saying the ECPD got X amount of dollars because they the police department, or matter of fact, let's say Chicago PD. Like
don't sue them for how much money you want. You go get that money.
It ain't coming from them. It's not coming from them.
So look,
it's coming from
put like this. Exactly, it's not
Travis,
them.
But if you go that deep, it's like whoever Travis Scott.
Whoever he signed to, gonna pay it. Like no, like this. Like you brought it to Chicago.
Here we go. Houston Police, $356 million.
You telling me
Travis Scott?
Ain't worth more
Travis
than that?
Scott, $60 million.
No.
All right.
No. Look,
I can respect it.
At the end of the day, bro, they had this meeting, and they recommended the recommendation is you need this many security guards, and he said nah. The moment he say no, y'all say no. Like that's what it should have been. The fact that they let this event go on with him declining the extra security, they liable. So that man shouldn't get in trouble for that. And how do you see you on the stage? You can't see that. Like
no, he did stop. He stopped in the middle of his performance.
The first one though, that's the first person. But the other, how many was it? 8 total.
Yeah.
Can't like lots more who got
stumped on and whatnot.
That's
like
crazy.
The E2 club incident. You know what I'm saying?
Even like if you think about like when Diddy and
Shine.
No, not Shine. It was in the 90s. It was Diddy and Heavy D. I wanted to believe had an event at. Like look at our gymnasium. It's like you got to go down these stairs. Go down these stairs. It's doors. These doors were locked, but people saw I think they saw like Bobby Brown or some celebrity walk through, so they
ran towards
the door, and all these people got smashed in the door, and people who put on that event got sued, and
Man, suffocation.
Yeah,
Suffocation is terrible. My closest experience was in a swimming pool, in a 5-foot deep swimming pool, with like 8 of my cousins and 3 other friends. And one of my cousins, I had my feet on the life raft, so my feet are up here, legs up here, but my body's underwater. And a cousin is pushing me down to get on top of the life raft. But I am the motherfucking floating device to
support.
You hear me? And I'm down here looking, and I'm looking at like sunlight, and I see Rodney and you got Lonnie Randolph Jr. pushing me down.
Oh, he's snitching. He is snitching. He's snitching.
And I'm like, I've been down there for too goddamn long, dog. And it took just the last burst of energy I had to flutter my way out of that whole situation.
All right, so hold on. Here we go right here. Blah, 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 blah. Give me 1 second. Houston police have opened up a criminal investigation into the incident and have said they will examine whether security plans were flawed or followed improperly. There are also probing reports that someone in the crowd injected security guard with drugs. The decision to file criminal charges could hinge on whether or not Scott and the organizer stepped in to stop the concert, which we saw he did, which they knew people were becoming injured and killed, Baker said. Under Texas law, reckless behavior that causes someone's death is considered manslaughter, according to state's penal code. Scott said that the police have his full support. My only thing is, like I said from jump, and I agree, like, you talking about morality as opposed to legality. If you telling me that your event is only going to have, let's say, 50,000 people, and you pay for $50,000 worth of security, I'm expecting you to have $50,000 worth of security. If you know your event is going to have 150 to 200,000 worth of people, as opposed to what you pay for, from a legal standpoint, that falls on whoever. And I ain't saying it's Travis Scott. I'm saying whoever, whether it's him, Live Nation, or whoever else. That's who it falls on.
Was it really 200,000 people there? I don't
They
think so.
said it was more than 100,000.
I don't think so.
It was a lot
I
of
don't
people.
think
How
so.
many people does the venue hold?
Exactly.
No,
Take a guess.
it's 50. It was 50 for Astro World.
200,000.
That's how much I hope.
200,000.
700 something security is not enough for 200,000 people. No matter how you do the math, it's not enough because you're talking about how many people per one officer. It's not enough. It's not nearly enough. So again, whoever the liability falls on, which we smart, we all know that it's Travis Scott's event. He's been doing Astro World for 3 years.
Live Nations
So look,
event. Using my name.
The 200,000, that might be the maximum
Liability.
capacity. But if you ever been to a concert, the setup ain't the same as a basketball game.
Right.
So
Shit
it's like,
spread out.
Shit couldn't have. Like, I'm looking at something right now. I see 50,000. Astro World 2021 attendance say 50,000. Then I see Astro World Music Festival venue has a capacity of 200,000, not 20,000. Like, bro, 200,000. That's 100,000 even. That's a lot. Like, I don't hell no. COVID going on and all this shit. Like,
Fam, who the fuck gave a fuck about COVID?
man,
Which is a nice little segue.
How many people from that event gonna die from COVID?
This motherfucker is weird. as fuck.
I'm vaccinated. Big vax.
You is vaccinated. Shout out
That
to you. I'm not.
that number might be higher than folks that suffocated.
That's why the reason I don't like festivals, because it's too many people, it's high,
It's too long.
it's long.
I'm not finna
Like,
be
you
standing
talk
up.
about,
I'm
like,
saying.
it's a
Right.
festival. It's a festival. I know if you ever been to, like, a regular concert, there's people in there smoking weed, doing drugs.
When we was in
So I
college,
like festivals.
when we was in college, I went to the Wiz concert that they had. What was that? Like no, like that shit was
I know it
dope.
was-
Like in its heyday too. That was before he actually became mainstream. Like that shit was dope. Like hell yeah, like that shit was dope as fuck. And I was 20, 21. I didn't mind being outside.
Black and yellow out yet?
Black and yellow.
Yeah, but you know what? It wasn't a Super Bowl yet, so it hadn't become as big. Like it was at the beginning of the semester and shit.
Relax. It was big before the fucking Super Bowl.
No,
It just-
but we know what happened once. No, and this ain't talking about Steelers because they pissing me off because they got a winning record and I'm trying to get rid of Ben, but that's another conversation. But yeah, like it hadn't reached its height yet. Like it had just dropped. Like, nah, fam. Like you're not trying to do that shit all day long. Not now. Like I'm too old for that shit. Too old.
Like I said, people don't care. They run you over. Like he said, people sticking people in the. It was probably people just doing drugs, and then you know how stories spread. It could have been somebody stuck somebody with a needle. They probably saw somebody hit them with an adrenaline. And all of a sudden, oh man, you're shooting over drugs. Yeah,
Adrenaline
rush. But it was too many people there.
This shit sad.
And like I said, like how he do his shows,
inciting shit, which is another form of liability because you causing the shit.
No, you can't. You can't still use that in this case.
Yes, you can.
So you can't because you.
What they gonna put on Drake though? Drake was on stage.
There's footage of him saying, relax.
No, yeah, true.
So you can't put that on this time. And the other time, like he's saying, fuck security. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but that's understandable. Yeah. But now he's.
But see, the thing
saying,
is,
let security get through.
Just going back to we talking about court and shit. What do they do in court? They bring up your history.
But then it's a difference. Like we was just talking about, it's a difference between saying something and now you got actual proof of, like, yeah, I know I did this in the past, but look at me now.
True.
I'm saying get the fuck out the way. So yeah.
I just wrap it up. I just feel for those people who,
absolutely,
the families of the people who died, the young boy who's still struggling right now, and then even the people who were there who was getting trapped who survived. Like that's a traumatic experience. He just talked about how he still remember from way back when. Like that's something they gonna remember for a while. Man.
He did say he was paying for all funeral costs.
Who said that?
Travis Scott and all like anybody like that needs like mental therapy and attention. He said he was paying for all that. So
that's dope.
That's definitely a good look. But which proves my point. Like you only doing that if you feel responsible. So
now Drake was on stage with him. And Drake is listed.
Wait, he was there?
It was a couple different artists.
But him and yeah.
I didn't know he was at this shit.
What couple of artists was on stage with Travis Scott?
No, it was him by himself when that happened.
Who was on stage with Travis Scott? Drake.
When that happened?
Drake.
When that happened, he was by himself.
Yeah, he was by himself. No, he was by himself
Drake,
when that happened.
No,
listen.
When the time of that the incident, he was by himself. Drake might have been up there previously.
The time of the incident.
Yeah, the time
that happened.
Was the incident at for 10 seconds long?
It was at 9:38. In the moment,
so all 8 people died at 9:38.
Fam, stop doing that.
Think about this.
Stop doing that. We talk about when it happened. Travis Scott was on stage by
during
himself.
Travis Scott's set. When Drake hit the stage, what the person interviewed being said.
Where's the video at?
The kid interviewed said, "Man, when Drake hit the stage, surprise guest Drake, he felt this whole surge. Drake is listed down as not a plaintiff. If you're not the plaintiff, then you call it the what?
Defendant.
The defendant. Yeah, Drake is listed down in the lawsuit.
So
Drake is accused of helping incite the crowd as it became out of control.
Man, that's nuts.
Lawsuit seeks at least $1 million and accuses Scott and organizers for negligence. Anyways, but yeah, Drake was on that joke. Drake issued a statement Monday night expressing his condolences. But because it's called Astro World, we all thinking Travis Scott, but Drake was on that stage.
Man, I'm finna watch this video right now.
Travis Scott, because he the main headline. But like you said, whoever is in charge of it, it's going to be included in this lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so. I mean, that's how you do it.
I give up 200.
Travis Scott brings out Drake. Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Man, I'm looking at this video right here. Like, and I'm talking about where he stops the concert. It's on CNN.com right here. Like, he's on. Look, he's on stage by himself. By himself when he
says, "Yo, get that person."
Yeah,
out.
like he on stage by himself.
That's just one person. That's early in the game.
So,
like I said, there's a lot of people hurt. There's a lot of people.
Man, it's a shit ton. It's a shit ton of people out here.
you ever been to one?
What festival we went to? That was like a regular. That wasn't even like a music
With the
festival.
jazz soul?
That was out in Chicago.
Man, I kind of
House music fest.
There was a lot of people out there.
Chicago out there, Jackson Park, baby.
Man,
I ain't gonna tell you the story.
tell you the story. It's bitches though be faded. Yeah, that's why I'm doing.
But nah, keeping it in music to wrap up the music segment. Blah blah blah. The segment. This matter of fact, I'll let you bring this in. This is what you wanted to talk about.
Y'all listen to Summer Walker album?
Yes.
3 times
Yes.
back to back.
I was called a baby mama for cooking, cleaning, and listening to Summer Walker's album.
That shit dope.
That album was dope. Like, I be hard on Summer Walker because she kind of weird, but that album was dope. She had like good songs. I like the first, from beginning to the end. I was like, that's one of the best R&B albums I've heard in a minute.
No, from a woman, absolutely, because like it has a traditional R&B feel. Yeah, like for real. Am I wrong?
No, it was nice.
Was she talking that shit? Oh man,
How do you?
that was the craziest. That's like I'm trying to think. Cause I don't listen to a lot of R&B, but that's up there with the Lemonade and the Confessions right now, man. Where like you talking about your life and what's going on in it.
I ain't gonna put it down.
And
You can,
I'm putting it up there.
You crazy.
but don't mention my name in no song, bro.
Oh no, like he
From
mentioned
the
that.
intro.
He mentioned London.
From
I
jump, she
mentioned him.
Don't mention my name, fam.
Baby mama drama to your mama should. Oh man,
Nah, that shit got some shit on it, like some shit.
Who's the baby daddy?
London, the producer.
Oh, okay.
I'd be pissed to produce a track you did some me on.
guys. So she the fourth baby mama.
Of London.
She didn't see the signs apparently, even though she got songs talking about how they was.
You really want to talk about this?
Cause man, that should be tripping me out, man. I always
Nah, go ahead, talk about
What
your
make
shit.
you so different?
What make you so different, girl? Like,
We not fit to do that.
No, yes we is. Yes we is.
Nope.
This gotta be this serious topic when we get into it. Cause what makes you think that it was gonna be different? Oh, cause you the singer, cause you the R&B queen. You thought it was gonna be different. It ain't. Like,
Wait, you mad?
this shit be pissing me off, man. I talked to my girl about this. I hate niggas who don't take care of their kids, and I hate
Bitches that think they gonna change their number.
by these niggas who don't take care of their kids and complain about it.
So what you saying is the first baby mama got a right to be surprised. The second, and the seventh baby mama, they should learn from the first baby mama.
Like, it's good Sierra found Russell Wilson, but goddamn, we do Future Way shit, and that's my dog. That got me talking.
That prayer. What you think about that?
Man, she could have kept that shit off.
She
of
called me. I don't know. I don't know, man.
For real shit. You want to know what pissed me off about that prayer? I was waiting for her to come in singing after that, and that ended the album. I was mad as hell.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna sing a little bit too. It was, like I said, it was a good album though. But
No, that shit was dope.
How you open up with Cardi B and close with a prayer?
Close with Sierra to show you goals.
Yeah, I heard Cardi doing a little interlude.
Yeah. After the first song, she basically told her to just be herself and put all your hurt and all that, whatever you got going.
Get money.
Yeah, put that shit in the music.
Fuck them hoes.
She said, put that shit in the music, and if they getting clout off you, get clout off them. Like which I can respect that.
Don't say my name in no song.
Yeah, no, don't say my name. He should diss her now.
why do he getting paid off this album too? And she said he gonna be making his own beats.
Man, we
That shit was funny. They said you don't even make them beats. Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole nother conversation because he ain't the only one.
Kanye what?
Dr. Dre, especially did he.
Hey, but Dirk did his thing on them.
My mom
7 Up in the BC. I've heard that before. I've It was decent. It was nice. Just I don't man.
Don't say your
Don't
name.
mention my name, huh?
Don't say my name.
Don't man.
We should have a woman on here for this episode.
No, we alright.
It's like we all know a couple niggas who ain't shit, but they got like 5 baby mamas.
Or more.
They all live in the same city.
Man, you talking that shit, man.
But
Put that cup down, man.
Unfiltered University, baby. Y'all see the new banner?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit look nice as fuck that you just mixed.
and he rich as hell. Why you taking care of your kids? Nigga?
And he making beats, baby. But guess what, though?
He ain't even making them beats.
I was throwing the ball to my son today.
Man.
You feel me? 7-on-7 flag league. You know what I'm saying? I'm a assistant football coach to my man Eric Ganaway out there. Got his son starring on the team, on the squad, quarterback.
Y'all weak. Y'all finna make the same joke. What that is?
He learned from that's that
Do say sunrise?
That's that DBA do say.
Boilermaker. Y'all
That's
sick.
DBAs do say.
Is this a fire album with a girl talking about her baby daddy is taking care of his kids? Why Sierra ain't put out no album, man?
Nobody want to hear what Sierra got to say.
But
She ain't got nothing to
She
talk
don't-
about. She living her best life.
is she R&B singer?
Yeah.
Or is she like a bop singer?
No, she
She
R&B
a bop.
singer.
That's
No, we not doing that. We not doing that. And you should. Well, I ain't tolerating no Sierra disrespect. She had all y'all doing this.
It's not going for it.
I saw a post too, and it was like, forget Sierra prayer, I need Eve prayer. I respect that.
Why? Cause what, her husband or what, a billionaire or some shit?
Yeah, but at the same time, he was
Stripper?
fucking with Stevie J. You know Stevie J kind of crazy.
Yeah, he found her in the strip club.
She came up.
Yeah,
I was watching a show the other day.
she could really rap.
Yeah, she could really rap. Yeah, she could act.
She doing good on the Queen.
Stevie J the GOAT. I fuck with Stevie J. Ever since Wayne said, what? Man, shout out to Stevie J, man.
Hey,
Stevie J.
that's the last Stevie J is the reason why I watched Hip Hop Atlanta.
He was
Shouts
the
out-
only reason. Him and Rashida.
Shouts out to Mr. Pure.
They just sponsored the episode.
Nah, for real.
I
Mr.
need
Pure.
an
It's
endorsement
like
or
a
something.
Midwest based juice, and they got all flavors of juices, right? I think they located out of Chicago, truthfully, though.
I can't tell you what he.
Yeah. And some of the best, like clean up orange juice, like straight up orange juice.
No. Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely not.
Based out of Michigan, actually.
That's pineapple juice.
That is pineapple, but they OJ is like, what?
Hell no.
That's a staple for any drinker, Mr. Pure.
Hell no.
Tell me it ain't.
Not no orange juice.
For alcoholics.
All right.
Alcoholic. Are you glad you said so? I was
Mr.
like,
Pure.
I was like, man, if I seen a Mr. Pure, it's like alcoholic.
Somewhere.
Close.
Somebody, it's going to be a Seagram's bottle somewhere. Blue label. Yes, sir.
The bottom, when you drop it, it just bounces back up.
Hey,
Man, but yeah, go
I
ahead.
want to talk about throwing the ball, man.
I'm sure finna go to that. Go ahead.
Man. Throwing the ball. What happened when you throw the ball and they want to throw it back? What's supposed to happen? Like,
I know what you're talking about.
man, man, hey, this my last 3 weeks been very interesting.
Listen, you try again, you try one more time, and you let the situation be where it's at. That's all you can do. Like, you can't force a relationship.
Man,
Like you can't. Like that take two people.
I'm gonna cry. Like the last time, gonna cry again. What you talking about?
Call this nigga, you gonna call this nigga cry.
Man, it's just weird. Like, man,
You allowed 2 cries.
2.
You allowed 2 cries.
Not consecutively. It's like, no.
What the? This is a safe space though. I'm with my brothers right now. I should be able to.
This ain't no safe space.
But no, look, like, I'm trying to find somebody to throw the ball. So what's up, man? Throw me the ball. Throw me the.
I'm dead.
It's like the whole man. I don't even know where to even start at. Like, should be crazy. People will put you through something, and blame you for it. How is that even? You do me bogus. I respond not in the way that you will respond on some civil shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blast you. I don't tell Facebook about it. I might talk about you in a group chat. But hey, that's
Niggas
you
get
don't know that.
Crossing the group chat.
you don't know that. But like, I do something on the worst thing in the world. Facebook know about it. But now I'm just.
Yeah, when that happened.
Then you get mad because I say I'm numb to it. I don't even like whatever.
Lack of accountability.
Jeez.
Honestly, that's what it boiled down to. It's like I can do whatever and I can say whatever, but don't respond to me in kind because now you're going too far. So it's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Me, I don't live by that. Like if like I'm the same person that believes if you break into somebody's house and they murk you, you deserve that. Like because you don't get murked if you don't break in the house. Life is cause and effect.
Real talk.
So it's like shit, same blah blah blah. Same shit in relationships. If you do something foul to a motherfucker, no matter the type of relationship, and they respond to you in kind, you only got yourself to blame because you shouldn't have did some foul shit. So if you fucking up relationships, if you doing some shit that's keeping somebody from somebody, whatever the case may be, eventually when somebody start moving accordingly, you can't get mad at them for moving. For moving accordingly. You gotta blame yourself because you did that. You set that train in motion. So it's like, hey, I ain't finna beg you to get along with you. I ain't playing that kiss my ass game. I ain't finna kiss your ass. If it's meant for us to link up and do what we need to be doing and be whatever we supposed to be, we do that shit. If not, keep it pushing. That's all you can do.
It's one thing I learned, man. People do not like to take accountability.
Big facts.
Oh, like
Sit up here, you care to fuck baby papa.
and now you mad. No, like yeah. So keeping it in that same ilk, moving on to sports.
You gonna talk about Marquise and Joe?
No. We gonna get there.
Okay.
Hold off on that.
Okay.
We finna head to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay because there's a lot of accountability that needs to be taken in Wisconsin and shit. So if you missed it over the past 2 weeks, a clip has resurfaced in the light of Aaron Rodgers basically getting COVID, where he said back in August that he was immunized. And nobody ever like raised the eyebrow. Yeah, are you in here? Yeah, nigga.
Now it is.
No, it's been a real word. Blah blah blah. It's been a real word. He said in a press conference a couple months ago, back in August, that he was immunized when asked if like about the COVID vaccine and all of that.
Yeah.
He said he responded, and I quote, "Yeah, I've been immunized." And he went on to say in the quote that that there are people basically in the franchise and on the team that haven't been and spoke about them in third person like he wasn't part of them and everything like that. And then come to find out that he actually isn't vaccinated. He was doing some herbal stuff that didn't get passed by the CDC and the powers that be and all of that. Yeah, all of that. And now he's been being nailed to the cross.
So,
go ahead.
Is it a fact that he has not been vaccinated?
Yeah,
or is it just
it's a fact. He said it. He said and the only way to be legally immunized by the CDC is having taken a vaccination that inserts whatever the ailment is in you to make the antibodies to fight against whatever the ailment is or the oncoming ailment.
He's stupid. He should not even say nothing. So you could catch, even if you get immunized,
you can still get it, and you can still carry it.
So that's what I would have went with. Aaron Rodgers don't know the right people.
I don't know. He didn't say the word vaccinated.
No, he said immunized.
Right.
And legally immunized. In order to be immunized, you have to be vaccinated. Legally, by the definition, which you learned that as a kid. Like, in order.
No, we don't learn that. Vaccinated and immunized.
Family, you learn that when your parents are taking you to the doctor to get your whatever shots you need
to get vaccinated.
By sixth grade, you know what those words is.
You know you just took a shot.
It does immunized and vaccinated mean the same thing.
Let me see your
thing.
immunization and/or vaccination record. It's one and the same.
They never asked you that. They asked your parents.
Family, so you ain't there when your parents?
No,
you're not there when your parents registering you for school.
Are you paying attention?
What else you paying attention to? Unless you got your Game Boy Advance on you. And I didn't have neither of the two at that age. I'm sorry, I didn't. See, for the record, all of them went to school in Caveman. So I'm just letting you know. Caveman.
So to be petty, I went to Washington.
But you finished school in Caveman.
No, I finished school in
you did because you went to block. That's right.
You
went to block.
I went to Washington.
So you started learning in the 6th grade.
No, I wasn't paying no attention.
You were struggling before that, is what you're saying. I feel it. All right. We should have got you in EC Harbor schools earlier than that.
Fuck you. Aaron Rodgers don't know the right people. Aaron Rodgers, you need a vaccine card. Holla at me. What's up?
I mean, that shit's sick.
Who like said what?
I don't blame Aaron Rodgers.
I don't either.
I'm
vaccinated. I'm talking all this shit. I'm vaccinated though.
Tell me, you want to hear a funny story?
What's up?
Hey, chill.
I'm immunized.
Because he know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you off air because this shit funny as hell.
Hey, chill. Just know Julius is vaccinated.
Julius is definitely vaccinated, but it's a story going on.
Where's my wallet at? I lost my wallet.
No, I'm gonna tell you in about 20 minutes. just hold on. I'm gonna say that for Patreon.
Patreon. Hey, go get that vaccine.
Or not. I ain't got it.
And my job we got to get vaccinated.
Yeah, because y'all got more than 100 people that work there. My job has less than 100 people, and we ain't got to get that
I
shit.
uploaded my documents already.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'd be pissed. I put it like this. I know doctors and nurses that speak against the vaccine. So no, that's because they actually in the medical field.
Hey, with this vaccine, I find it funny that soon as that vaccine came out, we ran out of chips. But that's neither here nor there. What's the next?
I got a joke.
What's the next topic?
I got a joke.
What's the next?
I got a
I
joke.
don't need.
Because only you would pay attention.
Hey, bro,
We ran out of chips.
And wings.
because look, chips and wings. Look, back in the day, me, Sean Harvey. I don't know if you know Sean Harvey.
06.
Yeah.
You ran track.
We used to always argue about, like, on Facebook about Obamacare and how by a certain year they gonna start injecting people with shit with the chips. And I'm like, bro, you're weird.
You said this is weird.
Yeah, niggas is weird. But like that, this vaccine come out and then we run out of chips. Like, I believe.
How did you notice we was running out of chips?
Chips
Because I
on
work-
Doritos,
Not
Fritos.
no microchips.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
I've been talking about Lay's this whole time.
No, microchips. Like, soon as that shit drop, then we get. I was working at Lil. The auto industry get laid off. Everybody get laid off because of the lack of microchips. Right around the time,
How big is the microchip?
very small. Can't even like.
Hence the term micro.
How big is the microchip?
It's very small. Like, very small.
It's not a nano, like nano cells. There's nano cell therapy where people are getting injected with actual mechanical cells that can come in your body and like fight cancer.
Yeah.
Nano cell.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nano is way smaller than microchip.
Yeah, that I think you got to see up under a microscope. I think.
You do.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but yeah. Well, shit, micro, you probably got to see under a microscope.
No, no.
Think about it.
You don't.
Microscope.
It's on the motherboard.
when your dog gets chipped, right?
That's not nano.
It's not nano. That's micro.
Yeah.
So you can see micro without a microscope.
Yes.
Think about it.
You can.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Paul, I follow this lady on TikTok. I hate to keep going to
You
TikTok.
be doing all the dances.
TikTok is like whatever you
Follow
want.
this TikTok.
You got TikTok?
Follow your TikTok.
I don't post. See, hey, but look, it's a lady. She injected herself with a microchip, and her house is
Connected to it all.
yeah. So she go every room she go to, bam. She put her wrist up to it. She opening the doors. Like it's crazy. She called the microchip lady. Go follow her.
No,
Yeah, it's like that's crazy though. But go get vaccinated. You put that chip in.
I'm good, Lord.
But what's
I'm definitely good. But yeah, like I said, I'm just blaming the NFL because you set the precedent for him to move however he moving. And if you notice, the NFL got a history of being reactionary and not proactive. So, you know. But yeah, so moving right along to the last topic.
He is correct.
What's up?
Microchip shortage.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
yeah,
the thing.
I'm about
Like,
to be late. Well, I'm not finna be late.
No,
finna be
like
laid
that's
off
the
again.
thing. Like it's and that's just not in fucking what it's cars like anything like the need microchips. It's a shortage like for real. Like it's been going on the whole pandemic and shit.
Okay, so there's a microchip shortage right now.
Mhm.
Shouldn't we be investing in microchips?
Yeah, I gotta find a company because they was talking about it.
No.
No,
No.
you should be.
No, you shouldn't be.
Why not?
It's like
Because if
this.
it's down here,
It's gonna go.
They made already, so eventually they're gonna be sold to a highest bidder.
No, it don't work. So where I work at, we rely on microchips. I had a meeting with our director of manufacturing. He said we are currently about to start making our own microchips. So
That's not gonna make them obsolete. All they gotta do is
it's not gonna make it obsolete.
They just gotta be reprogrammed.
We're not the only person that got the money to do that.
What? I know
There's
that.
a lot of people. So how do you invest in a microchip if all these different companies who rely on them is gonna start making their own?
You invest in the company to buy the shipment in bulk. So you find out, like, of course, the moment another company buys X amount of microchips, that's going to make news. Whether it's
a priority for the ones that they.
yeah, no, I'm not talking about just them. Any microchips in general, like whoever's manufacturing them or buying them in bulk, you pay attention to that. You follow whatever tea leaves you need to follow for that. And the moment you see somebody, let's say Exxon buys 50 trillion microchips or 100 billion microchips. You know they're finna do some with microchips in the next 2 years, or if not sooner.
Or so.
Right. Or sell them. There's money to be made there. So you invest in that. You buy stock in that company for however long to see a return on your profit because you know they finna turn a profit or whatever. As long as it's a public company. So it's like, you know they ain't finna let no microchips go to waste. Like it's too much tech and time and money that went into that shit. All they gotta do is be reprogrammed. But yeah.
Any topics we didn't cover? Any subjects?
The last one.
The Morris twins and Nikola Jokic.
Heavy on sports.
Go ahead. I'll let you bring that one in.
So who is it? Marcus or Marquise? Markeith. He took a shot at Jokic trying to get a loose ball or whatever, and when his back was turned, Jokic he responded to it. You got a lot of people saying that that's some coward shit. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I feel like you can't dictate how I respond to your bullshit. So if you do some foul shit to me, however I respond is up to me. You can't get mad at that. And who was that old boy from the Bulls, man? He pushed LeBron from the blind.
You talking about Carlos Boozer?
No, it wasn't
It
Carlos
was
Boozer.
dark-skinned
Najee Muhammad.
Najee Muhammad.
Right, yeah.
They thought they gave him so much praise for that. It was from the blind.
It wasn't from the
It was from the.
It was because
You know what?
I watched that game.
LeBron was arguing with the ref, and Najee Muhammad got off the floor. He got up
and
and
pushed
LeBron
him.
while LeBron was talking to the ref.
That's LeBron's fault. LeBron did
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So y'all can't say that Jokic a coward for doing that shit while the Morris twin back was turned in.
Yeah.
So hey,
LeBron did some foul shit then. Marquise Morris did some foul shit.
Them twins better chill. Jimmy Butler better chill before they get dealt with accordingly. Accordingly.
What they need to do is watch like the last 5 minutes of training day. Realize what they up
the last 37 seconds of training.
Man. No, Denzel's last 37 seconds.
Right.
Shit.
Hey, fam. Like,
Motherfuckers pull up in the vans, huh?
and that bitch out. Like, it's
right in front of the team hotel.
Yeah, leave them alone. Real talk, though. On Twitter, leave it alone.
But you know what? I don't think they really want no smoke. Because
who's they?
The Morris twins. Because everybody praised it. Well, it's some people praising Marcus from the Clippers. Oh yeah, you pushed bro while his back was turned. Noted. My thing is, if you really want to smoke with him, you wouldn't have said shit. You would have waited till y'all played each other, and you would have just caught that nigga on a rebound or some shit like that, and did whatever it was you was gonna do.
I don't know what kind of smoke they want, man. Like, do you want
you want
basketball smoke, or do y'all want
you want the refs
street smoke?
No, you want the refs to know that it's something. So if something happened, they could jump in and break it up real quick. You're gonna try to get you a little cheap little swing or cheap something, and then as soon as everybody gonna run over there and break this shit up.
So they don't want street smoke.
Man, listen, if you really want to see that nigga, you could see that nigga. Like you ain't
I will watch that game. The
Oh,
Clippers,
absolutely.
Clippers and the Nuggets. I would definitely be watching.
That shit finna be good as fuck. And Jimmy Butler better chill. Talk about something like my team. Fam, like your nigga did some bullshit and then tried to turn around and run away real quick.
He ain't do much bullshit.
He did.
He didn't do much.
That was what? What you be watching? Like, he didn't make a play on the ball or nothing. He ran directly into that nigga.
I'm gonna tell you. So,
and we ain't talking about football. We talking about basketball.
Yeah, I play football.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I explained to my father, right, and to all the watchers out there. I explained this to my father this morning. Okay, Jokic gets the rebound, whatever. He's pushing up the ball up court. Markieff Morris comes up, bumps him.
No, jumps at him. He left
what
his
it
feet.
was?
He left his feet.
He was at the top of the key. They threw the ball to him, and the Morris twin went into him, and a lot of unnecessary shit.
To prevent a fast break, he bumped him. Guess what? Ref was like, beep, foul number 8, Marcus Morris. Right? Foul number 8, Marcus Morris. Next thing you know, Jokic was like, boom, knocked Morris down.
No. Because number one,
Let me finish my story.
All you gotta do is foul.
Jokic, boom, knocked him down. Ref said, whoa, T, him right there. So Marcus Morris's first foul was getting nothing. It was getting no technical foul, no flagrant foul. It was like, foul, number 8, Marcus Morris.
No, he got a flagrant.
That's
actually.
all, but what?
No, Marcus Morris got a flagrant 1.
Yes.
And Jokic got a flagrant 2.
Yes. But the initial thing was foul, number 8, Markieff. Jokic. The original foul was nothing more than just an original foul.
That's not a foul because you got to make a play on the ball. On any,
You don't have to. You can push somebody.
Fam, he left his feet and jumped into him.
No.
He left his feet. What are you talking about?
What I'm telling you is the initial foul and the reaction to that foul was a somber reaction.
I'm asking you though.
I'm telling you.
No. I'm not asking you
And
about. I'm not asking you about what the league said. I'm asking you about what you saw with your 2 eyes.
Yeah.
That was a regular foul to you.
Bro, that's a foul. You're trying to stop a fast break.
Fam, you don't jump body to body into a player behind half
Let me
court.
tell you what you don't do also. You're running on a fast break. I don't grab you by the waist to stop you on the fast break, do I?
Yes, you
That's
can.
not a normal foul. A normal foul is attempting to go for the ball and you miss the ball and you foul somebody.
You could have did it easy. You could have did it easy reach in foul.
Yeah, he bumped him regular.
No, he didn't bump him regular. He jumped into him.
Question. Did that bump, and this for the ref to do this? T? Did that bump initiate the ref to do this?
No, and that's the bigger problem because it should
That's
have
really
been.
what it is.
Initially,
This nigga.
no. But I think when they
And that's
reviewed
what-
it, that's why they gave him a flagrant.
When they reviewed it, they had to do something because it got turned to a big hoorah. They had to do something, but initially it was like, okay, regular foul, shoot your free throws, bro.
I'm asking you because you got 2 eyes. Was that a regular foul? Was that a regular reach in foul? Was that a play on the ball foul? The answer to all 3 of them is no.
What I'm telling you, regular fouls are reach-in fouls, play on the ball.
I'm asking you what you saw.
But I'm telling
asking you what you saw.
If you're on the fast break and I grab you by the waist, that's not a regular foul. Me grabbing you by the waist.
I'm wrapping you up. I'm not jumping body to body into you.
When I grab you by the waist, it's not a regular foul.
I'm playing it for you right now.
And
You tell me what you see.
Trust me. You got to rewind it.
Don't worry about it. I got you. Don't even worry about it. I got you.
But it's in my head.
Look, here you go right here. No, look at it. And you tell me what's regular about this. He pushing the ball,
Boom.
and he jumps direct.
He does like
no,
this.
he did here. Raises
Boom.
what?
He raised his hand.
No, fam, he jumped into him. He raised his hands after he jumped into him.
Look, we could argue about this for hours.
It ain't nothing to argue about.
We can
Anybody with a phone
argue
can look
about
this shit up.
Argue about this for
Guess
hours.
why he didn't get suspended, bro? Guess why? Regular, degular.
You know what's crazy? Hold on.
Speak on it.
No. You know what's crazy?
Speak on it.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you this: if that was Jokic jumping into Markieff Morris like that, was that still a regular foul?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You full of shit.
Now, if Joker's jumping into you like that, no, it was not a regular foul.
Okay, that's the case.
You would have got
Because
flatline.
remember, Jokic is bigger than Markieff Morris. It's the same shit. Same shit. Joker's what? 7 what?
6'11", 7'2", some shit like that.
At most, Marquis Morris is 6'8".
So what I'm saying is the initial foul wasn't crazy malicious, but after doing that initial foul, you better have your head on a swivel
Why?
to know that something may be
Why?
coming
If
back
it
at
wasn't
you.
malicious, why gotta keep my head on the
To
swivel?
know that something may be coming back at you.
Why?
I'm not mad at Marcus for his foul. I'm not mad at the Joker for his foul.
Niggas be contradicting themselves. You see it? Like, because like if I ain't do nothing
Who
wrong,
should I be mad at?
if I didn't do nothing wrong, why do I?
That's why I'm not mad at him.
Why do I have to keep my head on the swivel if I didn't do nothing wrong?
Because you hit somebody just a little bit too hard. Just a little bit.
So that mean I did something wrong.
Tap. A foul or just a tap?
That's not a. He didn't tap him. He jumped into him. He jumped into him. What are we talking about?
Bruh.
What are we talking about?
Ask the ref then, because
No,
the ref didn't tee him up.
No.
I like that light though.
Oh,
I'm trying to get one, but yeah though.
the one you wanted to buy.
Yeah, you for real?
I said this is the one you wanted to buy.
Oh,
I ain't say this is the one that you was gonna buy.
What's the iPhone 13?
no, we ain't talking about that
Ooh.
light. We talking about some other light. You know what I'm saying? we talking about some other light.
Ooh.
But yeah, y'all got anything to say before we wrap up, man?
Travis Scott better get his lawyers in order. That's all I got.
Hey, I want next week. I want to elaborate more on throwing the ball. That's been like you don't even understand. That's been sticking with me for a couple days. Throw me the ball, Shireen. But yeah, though.
Go ahead.
It's Mr.
I
Class.
just want to press the agenda on being a teacher, being a leader, and you know what I'm saying, talking to somebody, throw the ball to somebody. We're gonna keep it rocking.
Keep it right. Hey, throw me the ball.
Unfiltered. We out.